a fantasy story titled The Last Dragon Tamer. In a land far away, there lived a young girl named Lyra. She had always been fascinated by the stories of dragons that her grandmother would tell her. According to the tales, dragons were majestic creatures with wings as wide as a house and breath so hot it could melt iron. Lyra longed to see a dragon for herself, but she knew that they had disappeared from the land many years ago. One day, Lyra was out in the woods collecting berries when she heard a strange noise coming from deep within the forest. She followed the sound, pushing through the dense underbrush until she came upon a clearing. In the center of the clearing, she saw a magnificent dragon. Its scales were a deep emerald green, and its eyes were like pools of liquid gold. Lyra approached the dragon slowly, her heart pounding in her chest. She had never been this close to a dragon before, and she wasn't sure what to do. To her surprise, the dragon didn't seem to mind her presence. In fact, it seemed almost friendly, almost as if it had been waiting for her. The dragon spoke to Lyra in a deep, rumbling voice. "I am the last of my kind," it said. "My name is Pyra, and I have been waiting for you, Lyra." Lyra was stunned. How could a dragon know her name, and why was it waiting for her? Pyra explained that she had been searching for a dragon tamer, someone who could help her fulfill a great quest. According to legend, there was a powerful artifact hidden somewhere in the land that could bring dragons back to their former glory. But Pyra needed a dragon tamer to help her find it. Lyra was hesitant at first. She had never ridden a dragon before, let alone helped one on a quest. But something in Pyra's eyes told her that this was her destiny. She agreed to help the dragon, and together they set out on their journey. Over the course of their adventure, Lyra learned how to ride Pyra and communicate with her using the ancient language of the dragons. She also discovered that there were others who wanted the artifact for their own purposes, and they would stop at nothing to get it. As they traveled deeper into the land, Lyra and Pyra faced many challenges. They battled fierce beasts and crossed treacherous mountains. They also encountered other dragons, some of whom were not as friendly as Pyra. But through it all, Lyra remained steadfast. She knew that she had been chosen for this quest, and she would not let Pyra down. Finally, they reached their destination, a hidden cave deep beneath the earth. Inside the cave, they found the artifact, a glowing crystal that radiated with the power of the dragons. Lyra and Pyra took the crystal and flew back to the surface, where they were met by a crowd of people. The people had heard of their quest and had come to see the last dragon. Lyra and Pyra held up the crystal, and as it glowed brighter and brighter, the people cheered. Suddenly, Lyra realized that she had become the last dragon tamer. From that day forward, Lyra and Pyra traveled the land together, seeking out other dragons and helping them to reclaim their rightful place in the world. And whenever anyone asked how she had become the last dragon tamer, Lyra would simply smile and say, "It was my destiny."